Hello, Omnicom employees. My name is Coda Allred, and today I will be teaching you how to effectively communicate while visiting Japan. As employees of Omnicom, you will be required to travel to meet with some of our major clients. Many of these clients are located in Japan. This means that you will need to understand how to communicate effectively and appropriately with their clients in Japan in order to close business deals and assist them in every way possible. So, today I'll be showing you how to do just that in both social and business settings. The first step to being able to effectively communicate in Japan is knowing more about Japan and its culture. Japanese gender roles are still very divided today, with women facing issues in gender gaps, equal pay, and educational attainment. Families in Japan are nuclear and centered around their children. Japan's economy is centered around agriculture, fisheries, and forestry, but has begun to place importance on manufacturing, wholesale retailing, and the service industry. Some of Japan's key values are placed on respect and loyalty. Being able to communicate according to social customs is incredibly important. When you first meet our clients, make sure you keep your greetings incredibly formal and ritualized, as respect is highly valued. It's important that you don't introduce yourself, even in large groups, as it is viewed as impolite. You should shake hands, but the traditional greeting is a bow. The deeper you bow, the more respect you show towards the person you're bowing to. If you are unsure of if you should bow, you may bow your head slightly, as many don't expect foreigners to understand the nuances of bowing. When speaking and interacting with the client, watch your facial expressions, tone of voice, and posture. Nonverbal messages mean more than spoken words in Japan, so using the correct expressions are incredibly important. For instance, frowning while someone is speaking is seen as a sign of disagreement, and looking into someone's eyes is disrespectful, especially if they are senior to you. So, make sure you avoid eye contact in crowded situations. Finally, watch your personal space. Many Japanese prefer to have at least an arm's length space between them and the speaker. Just as what you say is important, so is what you wear. You should dress to impress, smartly and conservatively. Men should wear dark suits with a white shirt and a tie, while women should wear their hair tied back, staying away from jewelry and short skirts. If you need to set up a meeting, make sure you make an appointment several weeks in advance over telephone, email, or fax. When showing up for the meeting, make sure you are punctual, never be late. Especially in Japan, everyone else will be on time as they value it highly, so should you. At the meeting, the most senior businessman will be furthest from the door, with the most junior businessman closest to the door. Show the appropriate amount of respect towards each of these individuals. If you are presenting one of these meetings, keep them formal and stick to the facts. Don't worry about gimmicky designs for your presentation, and materials should be handed to each individual, not passed around. Once you finish your presentation, always leave time for questions, and don't expect them to raise their hands. You must call on the individuals to see if they have questions, as is custom in Japan. Overall, I hope that after viewing this presentation, you have gained knowledge about how to successfully communicate and conduct business in Japan in both social and business settings. If you want to test what you've learned, go to kamasikoglobal.com, link will be provided in the next slide, and take the Japan Cultural Awareness Training. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. Now get out there and communicate.